the life of a huge nerd living out his huge nerd dreams by going to CES for the first time ever. This whole event is absolutely insane, so I'm taking along with me for every step of the way. The event's a 3-hour flight for me in Las Vegas, and I'm going for 7 whole days because the scale of this thing is absolutely crazy. I cannot even describe. It's across 5 different hotels in Vegas, huge venues. I won't be able to see everything even though I'm there for 7 days. Despite being crazy to navigate, they make picking up badges really easy. You pick them up at the airport, then it was off to my hotel to check in. Made a quick run to Target to stock up on snacks for the week, then it was off to bed for an early start tomorrow when the real show kicks off. As soon as I woke up, I jumped right in the elevator, went downstairs to the hotel lobby, and grabbed a coffee. The show agenda didn't start till later in the day, so I set up this little recording studio to film an unrelated video. It's actually a pretty dope little setup for a hotel room. And I packed up my bag for the show. I didn't want to bring too much, but I want to make sure I have everything covered. I brought a bunch of mics, my tripod, then I brought this little setup that I'm using to cover the event. It's basically gonna let me film long form and short form content at the same time. We'll see how it goes. So far, I think it's going pretty good, and this thing might be like the secret sauce. There was off to the cab for the first day of the event, and again, just even navigating getting to the different venues is insane how big this place is. When you get into the venue, it's in like multi-stories in a hotel room, and finding the right room in the venue is just crazy. I cannot describe how vast CES is. Even once I found the entrance, I still got lost finding the specific place I needed to go. I finally found my way. This first day is media only. It was a little bit more chill and a much better way to kick things off. I started off by going to a few of these like press conference type things, but I quickly learned that they're definitely not anything that I need. I think it's mostly intended for like more mainstream media, so I don't think I'm gonna be going to many more of these. But then the unveiled show floor opened up. This is basically a mini CES for media only. It's a lot more focused on like smaller companies. Again, this is a really easy way to start the event. I started by just walking around, and even for the small little tiny show floor, this is so overwhelming how huge it is. I cannot even describe it, but once I kind of scoped everything out, I got to work. Basically went around checking out a whole bunch of the booths, interviewing them for separate videos. I found this robot hand, which was really cool, and then also this AI table. Yeah, robots were definitely themed this show. This is one of my favorites. It was a companion robot that's fully automated for like care homes or grocery stores or whatever. I really like this thing. There's also some crazy innovative stuff like these e-skis that have a belt to drive them. And there's like this AI makeup that like projected makeup onto your face, just all really cool stuff. After a few hours of covering the show floor, we had a smart home creator dinner. This one was really cool. It was sponsored by Zeus, and I got to meet a whole bunch of the smart home creators that I've been talking to online. And just like that, before I knew it, it was 11:30 and I hadn't had a chance to post any of my content yet, so I went to the casino bar, paid $17 for a vodka soda, edited a bunch of videos, including this one you're watching now, then it was off to bed for another day at CES. See you tomorrow. We're here at CES with
Nicola Colombo.
And tell us a little about what you have here, because this thing looks absolutely insane.
This is basically Sknow, the world's first electric ski. It's about providing assistance during the uphill in the ski touring. So with this traction belt powered by this electric motor, it provides assistance. So it helps you slide upward in the mountain, and you're able to climb up to 4 times more than a traditional ski touring.
Amazing.
The system is composed of a battery, which is here on the top.
Changeable? Does it swap out?
Yes, it's swappable.
Cool.
A traction belt, the power unit, which contains an IMU, which basically allows a 6-axis control. There are sensors that detect also the position of your foot and the position of this ski to the second ski. So it provides a full automation so that you have a seamless actuation.
Gotcha.
That really provides a natural feeling when you get the assistance.
And is it like an e-bike where you pedal and it goes, or is there a remote control?
If you don't move, it doesn't move. So it's an assistance. It's not a ski-doo, where you get the full power. You need to basically start moving, and the system follows you. So this is a natural assistance. When you reach the top, when you reach the summit, you basically detach the additional parts, and you have a configuration in downhill. So this is the downhill configuration without the battery, without the power unit, and without the belt.
And how long does that take? You're at the top of the mountain.
It takes 30 seconds. It's everything super fast, and you also these holes that you have in the ski. You see, this is where the belts pass through. No, these holes are covered. When you remove the belt, there is those covers that slides in, and in 30 seconds you're ready to go for an uncompromised descent.
And how long, distance-wise, going up an average hill can you get on one time?
Current battery can last up to 3 hours.
Wow.
Of course, it depends on how steep is the descent. There's no condition, so it really depends also on the skier. But that's the range that we consider for now.
Incredible. And what would you say the hardest engineering problem you had to solve was when building these?
Well, we've been working on this for more than 3 years now. The hardest challenge is the weight. We don't want to have big weights to carry up. We also operate in very difficult conditions because we need to have the device to operate with the batteries even at very, very cold weather. So this to make the system performing well also in ice condition, that was one of the biggest challenge we had to address.
That's incredible. And where can people find you if they want to check us out for yourself and or buy them if available?
Right. We are basically selling business to business. So we are an OEM producer. We are going to sell it through ski brands. We already have conversation going on with several ski brands who express interest to adopt Eskimo. We hope to be on the market for the next winter. So end of 25, it can be bought through the premium brands of ski. If you want to learn more, you can find us on Eskimo, e-skimo.swiss,